Welcome. I am Timby Terrell, and this is the American Dysfunction. How are you? I don't know about y'all. Your girl tired. Expecting about 2 weeks or less. I'm wore out. Usually I'm taping at night and I'm sleeping all day, but nevertheless, the show must go on. And what I wanted to talk about this time was marriage. Do people, I just heard Bruce Willis got married. Congratulations to Bruce Willis for getting married. But you don't hear about it as much as you used to back in before, I guess, the 2000 came in, like 90s, people getting married. I don't see too many people, getting married here, droplets here and there. Why not? Why aren't we getting married like we should? Now, my American dream for myself, excuse me, was to have that husband and we be business partners and we have kids, work together, travel the world, whatever we decide to do. It was our thing. That was my dream. My dream is now dwindling away down the sea because growing up so young, fast, and having children, previous relationships that were toxic, kind of has hindered that. My dream was, we have kids, we get together. I don't know if I'm cut out at this point to do those type of things because of the things I have endured in my past, and the way my future is right now. And it upsets me because I feel like I got cheated out of something that would have been a beneficial factor in my life, of having that foundation, that family unit, the place where the children come home to. And you'll always hear me talk about the children because the children, are important to me, that the children come home to. The children come home to a home cooked meal. They come to, mom and dad, and being at home together. I always appreciate watching Run's house because I love their family structure. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that Justine, I'm not going to call her the stepmom, I'm going to call her the second mom, that, she is a second mom of the older children and they have, their children together, but it's a family unit. They are structured together. They are a spiritual bonded family and I praise that like so much. And that's something that I wanted in my life. And here it is with this relationship that I'm in now. It's a little strange because we're distant and I really couldn't get him to understand mentally that there are just things that I need to do for me right now. And what we shared, it was emotional. You have to figure, I'm without my kids for a couple of years. I'm stressed, I'm overwhelmed. You need a release. You need a release. And I'm a Scorpio. Enough said. And this is what happens. So it's a dynamic. And what I'm trying to understand is, back in the 40s, even with the 30s, the old timers got married and stayed married and dealt with stuff. And I'm not saying it worked for everybody. It worked for a lot at that time because they knew what it was going to take to pioneer in cult life, and they had to deal with 10 times more the stress and the oppression that we deal with now. They had to deal with the lynching, the disrespect to black men, the disrespect to black women, the disrespect to the children. They had to really ravish it and rake it out and make it be known like you have to get an education, you have to be something in life because we cannot afford to live like this. So I need you to be here, be the backbone. I know there was a blog, I guess something about, why black men aren't, really messing with black women. Well, it's sad, but in some essence, I can't blame them. You know, a lot of what these women are doing out here make it bad for women who really want to be with somebody, but we get caught up with the rift because of our own other stuff. We get caught. So we get tossed aside, and of course, excuse me, men turn and go with a different flavor. And then, quiet as it's kept, women are now moving to other types of men. You know, there are a lot of women now who are starting to date African men. It's out there. I have a girlfriend who is like sprung out, you know, on African men. You know, they say they're much kinder, they're more respectful, you know, toward their women. They have a different self-esteem. They have a different demeanor about themselves. I don't know. I have never dated an African. Have never had an interest. But, you know, this is what is being translated to me. So they may end up getting married and having a wonderful life, you know, and more power to them. You know, that's what they are doing. But my thing is, what's going on with marriage that, you know, it is not being upheld like it was in the old school. So once again, you know me, gotta go. See you.